So, one of the things you'll learn in life, as I learned growing up, is you can't make everybody happy, right? You can't make everybody the same. And it's appealing to your adult life as it is to your child life growing up to what it is now, what you're going through today. And the reason for this, and it's not to pick out anybody in general, not to pick out anybody in particular, but there's people out there that, and I'm not saying that they do it on purpose, it's how they are, but it's like myself, I can be the same, but there's people out there that want to see like your success not be achieved, the same as them achieving success. If it's on their foot or it's on your foot, they would rather you not have that and see it go away than praise you for it. And it happens all over the world. I'm not, like I say, I'm not pointing at anybody in particular, but it happens all over the world. And a lot of reasons for this is not because of dislike or anything against you or against anything that happens. It's just how people are. They don't want to see you succeed. But one of the lessons I learned growing up is don't take everything everybody says to heart. Don't take it personal. Don't take everything and relay it back in a way that it's going to affect your mood, affect everything that you're about and what you do and how you go through life. And basically, you can apply this to everything, anything, anyone, anywhere. But a lot of things in life happen to people, and people just want to see the world burn. That's the best way to describe it. And other people don't want to see the world burn. They just want to see what happens going forward and like what can we do, and just getting on with life in general. And one of the things growing up is, a lot of you don't know about childhood and things like that because I've not really spoke about it, but growing up, a lot of things that people do, say, actions, words, they speak. And it doesn't have to mainly be physical, violent, anything like that, just motives. And the thing is, people don't want to see you succeed through their jealousy or whatever it is, or just the fact that they're not bothered. It doesn't bother them, your success, which is okay. It's okay to have that. And a lot of people have a lot of things in life that happen. Success, failure, businesses open, businesses close, businesses, like everything. Like the world goes round, regardless whether we're here now or 100 years from now. If we're not here, the world is still going to turn around. It's still going to generate money. People are still going to make what they make and do what they do. People are still going to judge. People are still going to look at you and think what they think. Whether they like you, they don't like you. Whether it's personal, whether it's not personal. People are going to think and do what they want to do. And that's just how the world works. You can't please everybody. And like I say, growing up, whether it be working, my childhood, anything like that, no matter what people tell you or told you, like, they didn't want to see you succeed. They don't care, or they just don't want you to succeed. Don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing, regardless of the scenario, the situation, the background, what people are doing in the background. Let it all go. Like, because if you bottle that up and keep it as emotion, one day you're either going to break down, you're going to explode, or something different's going to happen that you can't control. And it'll all be because of pent up aggression, anger, whatever you want to call it. It'll all be because of that. And literally, people will do things. People will mock you. People will take the mick. People will call you names. People will say things behind your back. That's the world. Everybody does it. Nothing we can do, change, take away, bring back. It's how the world works. People are like that. Some people aren't like that, but behind closed doors, it's a different story. I've been there. I've lived through it. I live through it constantly growing up, even in workplaces, toxic environments, everything. The world is just, I learned you can't please everybody. Not everybody's going to watch this. Not everybody's going to hit like. Not everybody's going to subscribe. But I don't take it personal. It's not me as a person. Maybe my content's just not relevant to those people. Maybe this topic, this discussion's not relevant to what people are looking for answers for. And I'm not trying to give answers specifically, but you can apply this to life in general. You can do what you like with it. You can take this as knowledge, as information. You can do what you like with it. But as I say, growing up, like taking things personal can affect a lot of things. Like if someone's saying something, just in the gist of saying something relating to a topic or a subject or how they feel about a certain matter, don't take it as disagreeing, because people are allowed an opinion, and like you can have your version of events on one thing, they can have their version of events. Like it's the same as liking something and not liking something. Like there's no point in arguing with a person who doesn't eat meat if you're a person that eats meat, because you're not going to agree. But you can both put that aside and agree to disagree, whatever you call it, and just let life get on. It hasn't got to be the be all and end all where you take it away from there and you go back to going, I've had this argument today with this vegan or this vegetarian and they disagree with all this. Not, and that's what I apply that to, because it doesn't appeal to me being a vegan, being a vegetarian, but everyone else around the world, that's their decision, that's their choice, that's what they want to be, and that's what they choose to be. So like I say, they can't make everything happy, I can't make everybody happy, I can't follow what they're doing and be happy and be like, yeah, you know what, I'll make a change, I'll do this, I'll do that. There's changes we can make for the world, but in respect of diets or whatever, I'm not going to change the fact that I eat meat and I'm not going to not eat meat. But it's the same. You'll disagree, they'll disagree. It's the same with life, with any principle. Same as people wanting you to do well, not wanting you to do well. There's people out there that will constantly be not wanting you to do well. But don't take it personal. And don't take it as, oh, I'm not doing well in my life because of this comment, or I'm not doing well in my life because I've only got 2-3 views on a video. It's not that you're not doing well. It's just people haven't discovered you yet. And when they do, you'll start to see things manifest. Things will start to grow. Things will start to build. Things will start to make a difference in your life. And you'll just see, organically, that'll all start growing and becoming something that is meant to mature over time. You may not want to be quick to blow up. Like if you're new to a platform, you don't want to just blow up and just be like, yeah, I'm here, this is me. Because sometimes that can happen and it can overwhelm some people, and before you know it, you've made bad decisions, you've spent a lot of money that you've earned, you've done a lot of stupid things, and then you're back to where you were, unhappy. But I don't do this as a venture to make my pocket grow, for money to come in, for income. I just do this as a hobby, and literally, if it grows a following, it's going to grow. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll just know that I've had my piece and my say in the world. Because, like I say earlier on, we're not here for a long time. We're here for as long as we're here for. Once we're gone, we're gone. Then the next breed comes along. And the world carries on. The world keeps revolving. We can't stop what's happening. That's the world. And that's what happens. The world is going to keep going no matter what. And I learnt, like I say, growing up, people didn't like things that I was into. But it didn't make me different. Maybe people thought, oh, here's the weird kid who likes this. He likes wrestling. He likes this. You know, like the foods I like. People don't like everything that I drink. That, like, whether it's alcohol, non-alcohol, whatever. Foods that I'll try anything around the world. I'll have anything. Like, I'll watch stuff that people aren't into, but I'll appreciate people that go, do you not like UFC? Do you not like football? And I'm like, I grew up not watching football, but I got into football. I wouldn't say it's something I follow religiously, or I'm there to do every week. I'm not going to give up my weekend to go and watch a football match or something like that, no. But I'll watch it when it's on. That is how it is. Same with wrestling. I'm not going to break an arm or a leg to watch it. I grew up watching it, and it's something that if it's on, I'll watch it. And not everybody's going to agree. They'll be like, well, you're in your 30s, why are you watching wrestling still? And it's the same. I could say, well, why are you watching documentaries that have no relation to real life? Fictional dramas. Why are you watching stuff like that? Why are you watching TV that's basically your life on TV? Why are you watching, like, you know, we can all ask these questions. Why? Why? And that's the thing in the world. There's always going to be a why. Why do people want to see you do well? Why do people want to see you fail? And it's just one of those things. And I've learned you can't go through life making everybody like what you like. And you can't like everything everybody likes. And that's just how the world works. The world goes round. It's going to go around regardless. Whether people agree, disagree, don't agree, whatever. That's just how the world's going to work. And that's how the world is. The world will carry on religiously without you or with you. So your decision, opinion, what people think of you, don't let it affect you, because if you do, and I know there's some people in the world that let a lot of things affect them, whether it's someone calling them something, a comment, or just people's opinions of them, why let it put you down? That's the answer. Why let it put you down? And the thing is, I know it's a question, but the answer is, you don't have to let it put you down. Just let it be. If you go somewhere and someone said something about you, then you bring that with you and you keep it with you for years and years and years. You're just playing into what they want. They want you to be unhappy because they're unhappy, so they'll say something to make you unhappy and keep you unhappy. It's the same as my childhood growing up. This household was great. My brothers, my sisters, everybody that was here, but then there was always the negativity surrounding it after. You know, like, I'm not saying if you was a bad kid or anything like that, but you'd just get every single thing. You'd be told off for doing something, or you'd not be told off for doing something, or anything you did, it'd be questioned. Why are you doing that? How many of them you had? And it's the same in life. Like, why do you have to answer people that aren't relevant? You know, did you ask to be brought into the world? No. Are you asking to be provided for? No. Because eventually we grow and we have to provide for ourselves, for our kids, you know, when we grow up. But there should never be that doubt of you can't help yourself to something in your own household. What's there for everybody. But growing up, it was a lot of that, like, and I don't know why. It's like this control thing, like, it's mine, I've got to have it, you're not having it, and did you pay for that? And it's like, well, no, but it's here. And if it doesn't get eaten, you're going to moan if it's not eaten. If it's not drank, you're going to moan that it's not been drank. And it's the same with everything, like, you know, washing, cooking, cleaning, no matter what. There was always something to moan about, and it's the same in work. Whether you did a lot one day, the day you didn't do nothing was the day that you got complained about. The day that people would call you and say, oh, he's lazy, he does this, he does that. Or, you know, online, if you're playing a game or whatever. People that say, oh, you're garbage, you're trash, you're no good at this. It's just a game. It's just life. But if you take all them negative people and their comments and what they're saying, if you take all that on board and keep it bottled up, over time, they want you to doubt yourself. They want you to think, I'm not good enough, I'm no good. But you are. It's like myself, I'm good enough. But I don't tell myself that. I just do it. And it's one of the things in life, you've just got to get on with it and do it. Because if you don't, you can't rely on other people wanting you to do well. If you're not doing well yourself, you've got to just take it in your own hands, run with a ball, and get the touchdown. That is it. Literally, that's the end goal. No, like, pun intended. That is the end goal. In life, become what you want to be. Don't let other people determine your happiness, your sadness, where you're going, what you're doing, what you're buying, what you're spending, what you treat yourself to. Don't let other people's jealousy or ways or the fact that they don't want to see you do well or enjoy things put you down, because that's what the world is. People's opinions. Everybody's different. I may not be into a certain thing, like, I don't know. But I may not be into a certain thing. I can't really, like, name anything, but I may not be into a certain subject or a topic, or I may not want to talk about religion or race or gender or what. I might not want to talk about any of that, because it's not that it is something that needs to be talked about. It's just things that don't appeal to me, so I'm not going to have an opinion on it. I'm not going to give a version of events, what I think's right and what's wrong. When it doesn't apply to me and it doesn't actually affect my life or my lifestyle, I'm not going to bring it into my life to let it be something that my life revolves around. Like what I said the other week about, you know, about this, I shouldn't have said it. I'm not going to have that doubt built up because of something I've said previous. The thing is, the best thing in life to go through it is have no filter. And if it offends people, it offends people, because you can't make everybody like what you're saying, like what you're doing. You can't make everybody want to see you succeed. You've just got to do it for yourself. You've got to be selfish, ruthless, and that is the world. Without that, you can't be nothing. And that's one of my key ingredients in life to getting on and succeeding. You've just got to do it for yourself. Be selfish, be ruthless, just do it for you. Don't do it for the outcome of, I hope people see my success. Achieve it all, and then come back and go, look at what I've made of myself. Look at what I've done. People will see it with their eyes. People might get jealous, like, how's he affording that house? How's he affording? And it's the same thing. Whether you've got a lot of money, no money, whether you eat well or you don't eat well, whether you sleep well, sleep bad, whether you do well at your job or don't do well at your job. At the end of the day, you're a part of a machine that is making something go round in the world. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. What you do, what you apply, whether it's in your life, at work, where you go, or to people in general, whatever you do in the world, it's something that applies to what you want to achieve. But make it be about you. Don't go out thinking, I've got to do this because I need to support that, or I've got to support this, or I've got to do that because this person needs that. If it's someone that can do it off their own bat, let them do it. But if it's someone that's trying to, like, milk it off you or make it be you provide for them, but it's like, well, why? Do it for you. Don't do it just for the fact of, I need this. Someone needs this. Because there's people in the world that will take everything and give nothing. And that is the world. You know, why do you think there's millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that? Because they're ruthless. They want to make as much money and they want to give a product to people, whether it appeals to you what that product is or what it isn't. There's people out there that want to take a lot of things. And it's not about how well you do. They just want to build a portfolio, build a product, build money, make it about them. And the thing is, we notice it because we're people that aren't on that level, but we notice it because it's something we can achieve, but we won't. We'd rather just sit there moaning about it, debating with people. Look at all that money that they've got. Look at all that money that he's got. Look at what he does. Look at all this. When we could just be sitting there, rather than spewing out crap and drama, we could just go and apply ourselves to something and make money ourselves, or whatever it is. Whether it's enjoying doing your gardening, or, you know, I'm going to develop something like a program that makes this simpler. Whatever it is, do your little bit that makes the difference in the world. Don't just sit there taking in everybody's like jealousy and making yourself jealous of other people's success, because that's where you'll fail, and that's what the world wants you to do, and that's what some people want you to do in the world. If they're not taking everything from you or trying to take everything and just make it about them, it doesn't apply just to that, but make yourself someone. Don't just rely on what people think. People can think what they want about me, I don't care. I'm who I am, I'm my own person. They can be what they want. You know, I've got family members that go do football on the weekend, they go do this, they go pub, they drink, they play snooker, they do everything like that. I don't do that, none of that interests me. But it's what they enjoy. I'm not going to sit here going, how boring's your life? Because it's not, it's their life, that's what they enjoy, it's something they enjoy doing. Like me, I enjoy playing the computer, doing things randomly, I enjoy drinking a beer, or making a vlog. I enjoy that, because it's something that just keeps me active, keeps me occupied doing something. And if people want to see me fail and whatever, and have their opinion on it, they can do whatever. What a weirdo. Why is he doing this? And like saying, oh, you've only got this many followers. Doesn't bother me. I could have 1 follower, no followers. I could just be talking to myself now, like I am. It doesn't affect me, what them people think or what they do. Just like what they do doesn't affect me. Like, the world's the world. People are going to have an opinion. You cannot make everybody follow what you do and enjoy what you do, regardless of how the world is. You can't make everybody like something you put up online, or like something you've cooked, or, you know, I've just brought myself this vehicle, or I've just made this. You can't make people like that, because everybody's different. Probably out of 100 people, 10 people will like it and 90 won't. It's the same with products, it's the same with inventions, it's the same with anything. Some people get it, some people don't get it. Some people want you to succeed, some people don't want you to succeed. But don't let it negate your outcome and what your goal is. Just focus on you. Just make your impression in the world, and that is it. Because you're not here for long. What's the point of being jealous for years of your life? What's the point of just getting told no as you grow up, to taking that into your adult life and just accepting that no's the answer? No isn't the answer. Just go and achieve it. Go and smash. Go and do what you have to do to become someone, regardless of what it is. Whether it's not, you don't even take that on board, people being jealous of you. It's just literally do what you want to do for you. Whether it makes someone watch it, doesn't make someone watch it. Someone like you, doesn't make someone like. Just do it for you. Do it for the fact that you want to do it because it's you. Don't let other people's opinions or what they said or what their words are or what they call you change that. You know, because if you do, you're just going to bottle all that up, and then years down the line, years and years to come, you're just going to be there going, you know what, I never became anything because I let everybody else's opinion change what I wanted to be. I didn't become nothing in the world because everything everybody else said I followed. Don't be a follower. Don't follow what them people do. Don't be like them people. Be yourself. Be who you want to be, because you can be who you want. Not because people say do this, do that. Like me, I used to have a routine. I used to go snooker. I used to drink beer Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And on the weekends, I used to do all that. Now, regardless of my situation, in work, out of work, whatever, regardless of all that, even if I was in work a long time and out of work a long time, regardless, whatever, things change, you know, and you move on from people. You don't keep hold of everything, you know, family, whatever, good friends, close friends, like even friends from school. I had a great friend from school, 20 years. He started doing things I don't do, and that was the end of that friendship, and that is it, that's the truth. And it's like, I don't want to be around that. That's not going to be my life. I'm not doing that. No. Drinking, same thing. Don't need to do it all the time. Whatever. But I don't need to play snooker either anymore. I used to love doing that, but it's not something that I need. It's not a want. Things change. Life changes. The world changes. The world still spins. You know, we're going to go sleep. The rest of the world's going to wake up. Then they're going to go sleep. We're going to wake back up. And it's all about what we do. You know? But if you go to sleep at night and you're taking on board everything everybody said, or every criticism, every downfall, every, downvote, whatever it is, and you're letting that affect you, that's going to make your outcome of life for the rest of it be what that is. Negativity. People's opinions. Should I do that? Shouldn't I do that? Don't doubt yourself. Just do it. You want to jump out of an airplane tomorrow? Go find one. Jump out of one. Do it. You want to make that business? Go do it. Just jump in. You've got no money? Start up. There's 0% startups. You can start a business with no money. It's called advertising. Get people interested in your product. Do it. Don't just sit there. People wanting to see you twiddle your thumbs and go, I hope he doesn't achieve anything. I hope he becomes nothing. Don't let people's words take away what you want to do. If you've got a dream, you've got a goal, you want to just do something for a hobby and make a bit of money on this, whatever it is, whether it's making money or not, you just want to do something for the world. Do it. Don't just sit there and go, oh, in 30 years, 40 years time, like from now, in your 80s, I wish I'd have done that t-shirt business. I wish I'd have started that game company. I wish I'd have made that food item. I wish I'd have brought this game into the world. Do it. Because if it fails, it fails. But don't take it as a negative. Take it as a positive. It's something you've done because you fail before you succeed. And that's the world. People want to see you always fail because they never want to see you succeed. But if you succeed, they'll notice because eventually it can't go unnoticed. And that's how the world is. Regardless. You cannot go unnoticed. The world will notice. Even if they want to see you doing bad and you're doing good, just carry on. Because what comes with success is more. And then what comes with that is people respect it. And then eventually, whether it's jealousy or just the fact they don't want to see you do well at all or anything like that, they'll eventually respect it and they'll be like, you know what? I know he doesn't think much of me, but that's their opinion. That's what you can assume. But they'll probably think to themselves because they're that down and that's what they wanted you to be, but now they're that I didn't think he'd become anything. And look at him. He's become something, or she's become something that we didn't think she would. Just go out and do it. Go out and do it, guys. And if you want more podcasts, this is the first one. If you want more, like and subscribe, share the link, and we'll be back with the next one next week. Peace.